Hey friend, welcome to Self-Transformed, a podcast dedicated to transforming your health in less time and guilt-free through the power of habit hacking. I'm your host, Emily Nichols, behavior change specialist, fitness and Whole30 coach, and Taco Tuesday enthusiast. Hey, I know the struggle is real when it comes to taking care of you. I too am a working mom who felt physically and emotionally drained, but lacked the time and confidence to actually make myself a priority. Creating habit strategies around my health was the key to help me finally create a consistent, healthy lifestyle that doesn't feel hard. I'm now on a mission to equip you with those same sustainable habit hacks to help transform your life from the inside out, guilt-free. Together, we will simplify your health into daily habits that don't feel like another thing on your long to-do list, but rather consistent actions that add up to a massive transformation that will stick through all seasons of your life. So if you're ready to habit hack your health and create your own self-transformation, then let's do this. Hey gang, welcome to Habit Hack Thursday and welcome to June. It's officially June. I know a lot of kiddos are out of school, including mine. So if you hear some kids in the background, maybe arguing or some dogs barking, that is why, is because my kids are at home. This is real life here, and I know this is real life for you as well. And we're all trying to give each other and ourselves grace this time of year. But I thought it would be really timely and really important to share with you today on Habit Hack Thursday how to take back control of your summer schedule and how to help you not feel so chaotic. So I took a survey last week in my Instagram stories, and over 85% of the ladies that responded said they felt the summer was way more chaotic than the school year. And I feel that because I am running my kids all over the place, you know, a little bit later in the morning and then midday, I have to pick them up. And of course, they always want to go out to lunch. And I'm like, Mah, and I'm trying to get work done, recording podcasts in between, setting up interviews, getting the new membership launched, all the things, working with clients. It's just all the things. So they're here. And it feels a little bit more chaotic. And according to all my friends in the community, they feel the same way too. So I'm going to share a simple habit hack with you today to help you get back that control, but also 5 bonus tips just to break it down a little bit deeper. Before we get into today's habit hack though, I want to remind you that doors close to the new Habit Hacking Society tomorrow, which is Friday, June 3rd. We are in the midst of our founding member launch. You get a ton of extra bonuses like my free Habit Set Stick Starter Kit mini course. You get it for free. There's lots of good data on the membership portal already for you on habit strategy. And then we're going to execute or implement it each month together. So in my opinion, I know this is the best community to help you consistently stay on track with your healthy habits. The first folks to join me in the Habit Hacking Society were repeat clients because they know how I work. They know they need that constant accountability, consistency, but doing it in a way that's fun and not very overwhelming. I've mentioned on the show before, I've been part of membership programs before. I was like, this is great information, but this is too much information. I'm too overwhelmed and I'm not going to do anything now. That's not how this is going to work. So we just dropped our private podcast, Habit Hacking with Emily, in their podcast feed this week. If you're a member of the Habit Hacking Society, you get on the first day of each month a private podcast feed with me, kind of going over the theme for the month, the challenge for the month, and what to expect as we gear up to have our habit hacking planning party, which we do at the beginning of each month to really outline how are we going to stay on track with our healthy habits. We have an exclusive habit tracker that only the habit hackers in the society get to use. We'll have a monthly newsletter with other fun stuff, you know, like a move of the month, some type of exercise of the month, joyful movement, some type of recipe of the month. Each theme has a different each month, has a different theme to make it fun, to make it engaging as well. We'll have a challenge in our free community every month as well. I'll be giving away prizes every month. A lot of girls going through one of the free webinars on habit strategy that they have in there. If they go all the way through it, they win a free one-on-one call with me. I'm just so excited to chat with everyone and watch them grow and consistently just stay on track with their habits, because I bet if I was to ask you right now, like, all of you know what to do to be healthy, but you just aren't doing it. If that's you, raise your hand. I am raising my hand right now because I feel the same way, and I know a lot of other ladies do because I talk to ladies all the time about this. So come join us. Doors will close Friday the 3rd at midnight Eastern. After that, I won't tell you the next time the doors are going to open back up. This is an exclusive time to be part of this society because they're helping grow it. I'm getting all the feedback from them, and you'll if you've ever worked with me, you know I'm always asking for feedback because that's why I customize and update my programs every quarter. You'll actually be hearing here in a couple of weeks a big update I'm making to Self Transform You, my signature program based off of feedback from the past couple of months for the ladies that have gone through that. I just want you to be successful and stop just merely surviving. I want you to thrive, and this is going to help give you that accountability, consistency, and learn how to give yourself grace, because I guarantee you'll be helping other women in the group giving them grace too, because that's the point. We're just doing life together. It's way more fun that way. So if you are feeling like you're at that breaking point, you're feeling super overwhelmed, you just need a change, maybe you've been exploring, Googling how to take care of yourself a little bit more with some strategy behind it, this is it. This is where we're going to start executing those habits together and build that consistency. All right. So there's a link in the show notes to join us, or you can go to bit.ly/habit hacking society. You can come and shoot me an email, send me a DM on Instagram. It's all linked in the show notes with any questions you have, but make sure you get in before Friday the 3rd. I actually extended the founding member launch just coming off a holiday weekend and my entry, which I've kind of mentioned to you all as well. I wanted to make sure I had a little bit more time to promote this and make sure the girls that were meant for this program right now get into it. Okay, let's get into today's habit hack. So we're talking about how to feel less chaotic in the summer months because your schedule is all over the place. You know, you maybe been moving and grooving, feeling good with your healthy habits, you're taking care of yourself, and you're like, well, now that 7:10 class I always like to go to, I can't go because my kids are home and my husband's already off at work and I don't want to leave them by themselves. And then you're like, well, I don't want to do it later because then I'm starting my work day. And now, lo and behold, I haven't done it at all. Or your kids are wanting to ask to go out to lunch every single day. My kids are like that too. Or I have to share this funny story with you. This Tuesday was the day after Memorial Day. It's like our first official week on summer break. My 10-year-old comes out with a big old bowl of cookies and cream ice cream. And I was like, what are you doing? He goes, I'm having breakfast. And I just looked at him and I was like, I'll allow it. I was knee deep into some work and feeling the pain from my break in my sacrum. I was just like, whatever, it's fine. It's fine. But we don't want that to spiral all summer. So here's your big habit hack. Now, hear me out. You might groan when I tell you this, but one of the biggest ways you can lose the chaos and feel more in control this summer, not only for you, but for your kids too, is to have some type of structure. Have some type of structure. And the biggest way you can do that, you're going to groan. The biggest way you can do that is get up at the same time every day. But you're like, Emily, I get to sleep in a little bit more. Girl, I get it. I'm going to give you a little caveat to that. So getting up at the same time every day, hopefully maybe it's not as early as you do during the school year, but getting up a little bit later gives you and your kids a little bit more structure. I don't know about you, but I know when I wake up later, like I'm slower to move. I don't get busy moving on my regular healthy habits. So the 5 bonus tips, we're going to expand on this. So number 1, give yourself some type of morning routine. Give yourself some type of morning routine where every day you are doing the same thing every morning, where that would be, okay, I get up, I make my coffee, I let my dogs out, I drink my water, I take my supplements, and then from there I go and do my workout. Or for now, for me, it's just walking laps around my backyard because that's all I can do right now as far as activity goes. But have some type of morning routine for your kids as well. You know, let them wake up, let them kind of ease into the day, especially if you have a teenager like mine. But, have them, okay, I got to, clean up any dishes. I'm going to make breakfast. I'm going to make breakfast after I clean up last night's dishes if there's any left over. Go outside and play with the dogs or walk the dog or get up and make my bed. Have some type of structure in place as you're getting up at the same time every day. Now, number 2 is a habit list for your kids. So we have something called a habit list for our kids for the whole month. There's some things that they have to do daily and things they have to do weekly, and they get their allowance based on how well they did. Sometimes it's all or nothing. So if they were supposed to scoop dog poop every week and they didn't, we deduct money from their monthly allowance. We don't call it a chore list. We call it a habit list because, I geek out on habits and they know it too. But it's a way for them to build consistent habits and to see, hey, when I do this week after week, I get paid more. Hey, I get rewarded for this. And it gives them that mental trigger to keep that going. So have some type of habit list for your kids to help keep them busy. So have a themed day. So maybe one day a week, like every Friday, you go and get Starbucks or donuts together. Or one day a week, you sleep in if you want. So like Thursday is our sleep in day. Like you don't have any activities you have to get to, so sleep in that day. But you could also do like a park day. You could also do like some type of activity day or doing something for someone else day. Theme it. That way they know what's coming up and you have a little structure as well. Especially if you're trying to get work done and you work from home like I do, having activities for them to do is a really big deal. I know it's hard when you have teenagers. My youngest is 10 and he kind of like goes based off of my teenagers' reaction sometimes. So make it geared towards that age group that works best for you. Number 4, set a budget. Set a budget. I don't know about you, but when we go through our monthly budget in the summer months, my husband's like, where did all the money go? And I know where it went. It went towards groceries and going out to eat. Because we're trying to feed them all the time. So set a budget and let your kids know, like, hey, we've set a set budget for the month for eating out. We've hit that, so we're not going out to eat anymore. Let's get creative with what we have here to eat at home. And even shopping, I know back to school shopping starts happening even earlier. So set a budget with that. That'll help you feel a little bit more in control. And then lastly, check in on Sunday with what's coming up for the week. So I sit down on Sundays and I let my husband and my 2 boys know, here's what's going on throughout the week. Here's what I have coming up. What is my husband doing? Work schedule? Is he traveling? Is he going to be working later? Is he going to be working from home? And that kind of helps everyone know what's coming up, especially my 14-year-old. He's kind of all over the place this summer, and he's like, Mom, just let me know week by week what I'm doing, where I'm going, okay? But a bonus tip is to include some fun. Include some fun and some downtime. You don't have to be super structured where you're like, oh my gosh, like every day Mom is just dragging me out of bed, making me do this stuff, and you're feeling that resistance from them as well, and it's not very positive. Like, schedule in some fun. Don't be super strict, but you do need to have some structure. And I really feel like getting up at the same time every day is going to really help you have that structure, but also having those theme days where you can actually sleep in one day if that's the actual theme, and having some fun scheduled in there is going to make it a lot more lighthearted and not feel so much like a chore for everybody. Now, this is something we're talking about in depth in the month of June in the Habit Hacking Society. Every month we have a different theme, and we're talking about how to incorporate fun into our schedules in the month of June and stacking in fun self-care as well. We talk a lot that self-care is not just bubble baths or manicures. It's also a lot of the hard things we do every day to take care of ourselves, but there's also a lot of fun outlets you can do for self-care to take care of yourself as well. So we're digging in deep into that for the month of June in the Habit Hacking Society, and I would love to have you join us. Go to bit.ly/Habit Hacking Society before Friday the 3rd at midnight Eastern, okay? And join us. I want you there. I want to watch this community build and support each other up and build these consistent, healthy habits that I know are going to have that major compound effect in your life where you're going to have a massive transformation. Your family's going to feel it, your friends, your coworkers, everyone. And I am here for it, and I want you there with us, okay? Link is in the show notes to join us as a founding member. You will be grandfathered into this super, super inexpensive rate for all time. You can also pay annually and get 1 month free. All right, that's all I got for today for Habit Hack Thursday. If you're like, oh my gosh, I need some structure in my life, come join us in the Habit Hacking Society, or try, like I mentioned, this habit hack, getting up at the same time every day with those 5 bonus tips. Let me know what you think, and I will catch in with you guys next week. See you then. Hey girl, real quick before you go, if you want some free motivation texted to you every week from me to help you habit hack your health, send me your favorite emoji to 773-904-2157 and sign up for my weekly pump up text. I can't wait to catch up with you there. Hey, and if you love the podcast, the number one way you can thank me is to leave a rating and review in iTunes. That way more mamas can also find the show. Then you can even email me a screenshot of your review and I'll send you either a Starbucks gift card or give you a free habit hacking call with me live on the podcast. Love and appreciate you, friend. I'll see you next time.